Nuts to You, another classic read aloud by Mrs. Elders. By Lois Ehlert, masterfully presented by Mrs. Elders.
Hello, Mark Twain friends. Here's Micah, Sophie, and Mimi, and Mrs. Elders, and we're going to read to you a story about squirrels. Now, Mimi, she sees a squirrel and she goes crazy, jumps at the door, runs back across the backyard, and barks like a fool. They shouldn't be in her yard. The book I'm going to read is Lois Ehlert's Nuts to You. Happy reading, Lois Ehlert, September 1994. See that squirrel in our tree? I think he'd rather live with me. I'll wait a while. He could be shy, or maybe he likes it way up high. You see on the previous page the name of the apartments where this little boy lives. Look, here he comes. Trying to hide, he can't wait to get inside. He's in the flowers. He's really bad. He's digging up bulbs. My mom is mad. There he goes, up the bricks on his claws. He still seeds and eats with his paws. And the American finch don't like him in their bird seeds, you can tell that. Walking on tiptoe, tail held high, he brushes my plants as he zips by. Tomato plants. In our window box, watching us eat, he sits on the flowers and begs for a treat. I opened my window for some fresh air, but I forgot. The screen had a tear. When I came back, guess what I found? That squirrel was there looking all around. And you can see the dandelions here. So I got some nuts, ran out the door, tapped one on the sidewalk, and left a few more. Nuts to you, I shouted, loud as I could. That squirrel peeked out. I knew he would. He looked to the left. He looked to the right. He ran down the bricks and took a big bite. He ate all those nuts, then scampered away, but he'll get hungry again someday. I'll keep nuts in my pockets, one or two, and when I see him, I'll say, nuts to you. The rest of the book gives us some information about squirrels. Squirrels are classified as mammals, the group of animals that nourish their young with milk from mammary glands, have hair on their bodies and warm blood. There are many groups of mammals. Squirrels belong to a group called rodents, the gnawing animals. They live all over the world except for Madagascar and Australia. They come in many different sizes. Some are as small as mice, and some are as large as cats. Teeth. Squirrels, like all rodents, have gnawing teeth. Gray squirrels have 2 incisors on the top and 2 on the bottom of their jaws. These teeth are big and strong, and they are constantly being worn down with use, continue growing throughout the squirrel's life. They have smaller teeth at the side of their mouths. Most squirrels have 4 toes on their front feet and 5 on their back. Tail. The tail is covered with fur, can be very bushy, and is about as long as a squirrel's body. A squirrel uses its tail for many things. It is an umbrella in rain or hot sun, a blanket in the winter, and a rudder when swimming. It also acts as a furry balancing rod when the squirrel is climbing or leaping from branch to branch. Their homes can be in trees. They can live in the holes or in the big leaf nests they build high in the branches, and you can see them in the winter. Food. Gray squirrels like to eat nuts, including acorns, hickory nuts, walnuts, beech nuts, and pecans. They also eat maple seeds, corn, pine seeds, and fruit. If you want to feed squirrels, leave nuts for them on the ground. Don't ever let them take a nut from your hand because they can scratch and bite. You may have watched a squirrel digging a hole with their front feet and burying the nut because they have to store them over the winter. So you can learn more about squirrels, and I have another book next week that we'll share, but this is Nuts to You by Lois Ehlert.